Hello, hello. I hope everyone's doing well. Before we start, I have the temptation. Do I do it, though? That is the question. Do I make cute, greenish and pink cat? It hasn't even been a month since I turned Ellison, but I'm very tempted. She's so cute. Look at her. Look at her little face. Wait, that's not the face. That one. She's so cute. I don't know. I'm torn. Cause she's cute too. But man, glamour just I don't know, there's something about most of the glamours that I want to wear just don't look quite right on that lanky Ellison body. It's tough. It's a tough choice. I guess I'll sit on it a little longer. And by that, I mean probably till the end of the stream. Oh, I should have got into world first. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're gonna start the patch. I need to turn up volume first. Okay. All set. Oh, same thing she said when we finished the patch. Okay. There's no one else here, man. I'm apparently behind. Oh, there's someone. At least I'm all alone. Alright. A message from Charlene. Ah, alright. One of my clerks was just here with a message for you. The students of Baldestian request your presence in... Oh my god, I already can't read. Yep. Request your presence in Charlene at your earliest convenience. Indebted as I am to our friends, I had hoped that I too might be of service, but if it is you alone that they require... Oh, but it is you alone they require. If you've got no pressing business, pray make your way to the Baldestian Annex at once. Ojika awaits your arrival. Alright. In the meantime, I shall continue showing Asjaya the city. From notable landmarks to the people's homes, there is so much and more for her to see. She's so cute. Farewell for now, my friend. I look forward to the day we set forth on another adventure together. Oh, he's gonna walk right through me. Okay. Receipt, please. I can't hold you right now. Lie down. Be a good girl. Oh my god, it costs... Oh, I've gotta... That was a lot of gil to spend to teleport. Ugh. Okay, actions. Turn these on real quick. There we go. I need to switch to healer. There we go. Now I'm in the right job. Why am I getting message as soon as I go live? Why is this the thing that's happening? Hold on. Let's see what she... Oh. Oh, okay, fine. I will hold you. Ugh. But I'm going to put you down. Eventually. Alright, let's go inside. I am so sorry for the Discord noises. Alright, hopefully this is a voice cutscene so I don't have to read anything. One more hearty welcome to you, right? I gather you received our message. Please wait here while I fetch Cryle and Graha. I don't know why I almost tried to finish his name off there, but okay. Stop messaging me right now. Oh my god. And it's not voiced. Okay, hold on 1 second. If I click on the game, it's gonna... Okay. Thank you for coming on such short notice. And forgive us for sending you... I'm gonna put myself on streamer mode if I can. Gracie! Where's the thing for that? Where's the thing to go on streamer mode? God damn it, I can't find it. Okay, the cord's back out of the way again. Alright. And forgive us for sending for you so soon after your travels in the Void, to say nothing of your grueling battle against the 12. Now then, we aren't actually the ones who require your presence, but Ironville. I don't know why I just call him Ironville. I don't know why. Also, I'm gonna try again to put Discord on. Where is it? I know. What's it under? Because I have like... Oh, here it is. Streamer mode. There we go. Because I have like 2 instances of Discord open. Alright. Gracie, please, your tail is in the way. He stopped by recently, you see, and asked for us to reach out to you on his behalf. Don't chew on the cable. I imagine you're as surprised as we are, given that he was supposed to be away on a long expedition. Why isn't my 0 key working? Oh hey, she's wearing the earring. Huh. I wonder why. Something must have necessitated a change to his plans. My 0 key stopped working to advance the text. That sucks. All he would tell us is that there is someone whom he wishes Ray to meet. He also mentioned that he would be tending to business at the studio. Shall we look for him there? I wonder if that earring is gonna be the pre-order earring this time around. Because it's very cute, and I imagine a lot of people would like a little clover, shamrock, whatever earring. Oh, I still need to turn that in. This way. Please be voiced. Thank you for the follow, Pussy Obliterator. That is certainly a name. Now then, where's Erinville? How are you doing today? Voiced? Voiced? This has gotta be voiced.
Erinville!
Yes.
Apologies for the wait. I hope I haven't called you away from anything important. I chanced upon some commissioned items at my destination, so I thought I might deliver them.
Where did you go, if I may ask?
The New World. Tural.
You went to Tural? Then the person who you wish to introduce...
Aye, she hails from there. I present to you...
Where is she?
But it seems you've lost her.
Did she wander off?
Oh, there she is.
Sorry. It's just so different here. I can't help but want to explore.
I love her already.
While you were exploring, your candidate came to us. This is her. The adventurer you crossed the seas to meet.
Ooh, you weren't exaggerating. It's plain she's no ordinary woman.
Look at her, she's so...
I'm Wuk Lamat, claimant to the throne of Tulihuela.
I want to boop her nose.
Tulihuela.
It's Tural's governing nation. The capital bears the same name.
I'll get to the point. I want you to come with me to my homeland.
Given the magnitude of the request, perhaps you should explain why you're making it?
It's Final Fantasy XIV. It's right below the stream.
Of course.
This is the newest patch, 6.55.
Soon, an event of great
So,
import will be
spoilers.
held in Tural. The right of succession. Taking the form of a contest, it will determine who next ascends the throne.
So I guess we're representing her.
As daughter to its present keeper, I will participate. And I have every intention of winning.
Oh, Gracie.
I was searching for champions to join me when Erinville told me about you.
I
A mighty
see.
warrior who knows no fear, who sweeps aside terrible fiends as if they were reeds, who flew to the edge of existence and saved our star.
She asked who Eorzea's greatest hero was, and so I told her. Much more elegantly, I might add.
The way he can't look at us.
Why? You'll come to Tural, yes?
Wait, let's all just slow down.
No, let's go.
Wuk Lamat, was it? You claim to be of the royal family, but is it not the Mamulja who rule in Tural?
Tulihuela is a nation of many peoples. Not only the Mamulja, as some across the seas are quick to assume. That said, its present ruler is a Mamulja, and one blessed with two heads besides.
Her expressions are pretty
He's
cute.
also my father. Not by blood, obviously, but he raised me as his own, and that's what matters.
So that is the way of it. My apologies if I was indelicate.
Hardly. I know little
Oh.
about your land, and nothing about your parentage. But in my eagerness, I've gotten
I love
ahead of
her.
myself. I can't expect you to agree on the spot when we've only just met.
No,
If you have
I'm
any
absolutely ready to go. Let's
questions,
go.
do my best to answer them. Just know, though, that if it's adventure you seek, you could do far worse than come with me. Now, this is only a rumor. But apparently, The contest will involve the fabled city of gold and the legendary beast, Valyarmanda.
Wasn't that the
Tell me
dragon
that
lizard
doesn't
thing?
pique your interest.
Snake? Golden City. I've heard about it before.
So the tales have reached even these shores. Can't help but feel proud.
I advise you not to put much store by these rumors. Golden cities are not but a dreamer's fancy.
Says the dreamer who was bent on finding one when he was a child. Just because you failed doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Oh? Childhood friend?
Trial and the Golden City. Just like in the letter to Grandfather.
Gracie, move!
Regardless of what the contest may entail, it'll be no simple thing. If I'm to triumph, I'll need capable and dependable companions.
Well, you couldn't do
So
any
let's
worse.
go on a hunt together. There's no better way to get acquainted.
Yeah, definitely a childhood friend. He must be used to her exuberance. Alright. I already love her. Let's see what everyone has to say. A journey to Tyrol. That's the long and short of it. At the very least, I ask that you go on this hunt of hers and take her measure for yourself. Somewhere too far a hunt. The stronger the prey, the better. I doubt this one's going to be voiced. Yep. The chance to see not only Tyrol, but the fabled golden cities besides. This is the stuff of grand adventure, my friend. Which is not to say that we should hastily accept the invitation, mind. That's still a great deal we do not know. So let us begin to rectify that by first getting acquainted with our visitor in the manner she suggests. I'm not certain what might be a suitable location for her hunt, however. When I was at the guild earlier, I learned there's a petition from researchers on the Isle of Ham. You went there not long ago and culled some unruly fauna, of course, but according to recent reports, other ordinarily docile fauna have grown savage. It's believed that they've been unsettled by some man or a predator, and so the researchers seek assistance with identifying and dispatching it. As part of your hunt, perhaps you might answer the petition. The isle isn't far, and we might also be we would also be helping those in need. That works for me. Just so you know, I've honed my skills against some of the fiercest beasts in Tyrol. Whatever this creature is, it had better be able to put up a proper fight, or it'll end before we have a chance to get acquainted. What's up, Cryo? And before we can prove ourselves capable and dependable companions... My apologies, but I must see to some preparations. Pray go on ahead to the Isle. I will join you as soon as possible. Just gotta go grab her paint set. If the rest of you are ready, let us head to the harbor. This being guild ship business, it should be simple enough to secure a vessel. Actually, this is perfect, because she's a tank, Graha's an all-rounder, so that means he can be DPS. Kryle's gonna be DPS, and I'm a healer. Let's see here. Wait, is that where I need to go? Okay, yes. Also, what is this blue quest? Oh, it's Foreign Extreme. Let's go ahead and get that unlocked, I guess. Even though I haven't done any of them. Oh, I forgot to pick up Golbez. The Knight clad in black armor, pray tell me of your encounter with him beyond the veil, and spare no detail. So the true motive of his crusade was the salvation of his brethren. Thus did he pervert Azjaya's yearning to return home into a force capable of breaking down the barrier between worlds. For one that speaks of deliverance, concocting a plot that would condemn the souls of another world to death rings decidedly unheroic. Nonetheless, I feel inspired with a new verse. Pray, lend me your ears. For home the shackled worm did yearn, strained by shadows, her nature turned. In darkness did her captor swear to claim his kind their stolen chair. Only salvation would suffice, another world to pay the price. Hailed hero or branded villain, deeds never to be forgiven. What could have driven him to such ends, to sacrifice the very souls he hoped to save? To give rise to an entity born of such sorrow as Zeramis. He is worthy of contempt for his deeds, of that there is no doubt. Yet all was done for the salvation of his people. One cannot help but be drawn to such a tale. There's a bunch of other quests I haven't finished either. I never finished the Hectoncrates back in Razat Han. Alright, let's unlock Zeramis too while we're at it. The dread beast Zeramis, 'twas a battle that shook the very heavens, I'm sure. Not less would befit an adversary named for a fallen champion of 13th. If you are willing to share, a captive audience stands before you. Stop. Oh ho, so you countered Baleful... So you countered Baleful Dark with resplendent light, and what a fascinating twist to the tale of Zero, denizen of the void, to wield it. To be possessed of the strength of spirit to forge her own future is so brazen a fashion. Though in truth, knowing she was part void sent, I would have expected the light to refuse her outright. I shudder to think of what might have happened if it had. To her, to Azjaya, and to the very star. From musings of darkest despair springs forth a song of hope, if I may. From the dregs of dark did Zeramis rise, to claim the flesh of worm as its guise. Bereft of death, its kin left to weep, a fiend unleashed sought home and release. That from selfsame shade did rise a dark night, a void-kissed child, now graced by the light. 'Twas she who dared to defy her fate, and by her hand damnation's will break. For mercy, it seems Zero has found a way to save not only her void-sent kin, but her home as well. And while Golbez may have committed terrible deeds, that he yet lives means that he may yet do good. The night fathomless dark of Zeramis contained within the Memoria crystal shall pave a path of newfound hope. An arduous path, to be sure, but one they shall walk together, and at journey's end I pray the 13th will flourish with life once more. Yeah, it would be cool to go back to the 13th and see it not as consumed with darkness. Alright, what is this quest? Wait, what is this? Okay. Alright, see what everyone has to say. Kyle was acting a little strange, don't you think? This is just a simple hunt. I wonder what preparations she needs to make. We have the loan of a ship from one of the captains. A cheery fellow. I can operate the wheel, so we don't need to trouble him to take us. Alright, let's talk to Wuk Lamat. So, we have to take a ship? Ugh, I barely set foot on dry land. Oh well, I suppose it's for a good cause. A hunt. Come on, let's get going. Upon boarding the ship, several cuts. Okay. We're good. Let's watch the cutscenes. That means they should be voiced? I would hope. Yeah.
From here, we must walk.
So much ice. It rivals even Wuk Lamat. Oh, a white bear. I wonder what it tastes like.
Remember, we're here to deal with creatures that have been deemed an unacceptable danger. Do not attack anything else unprovoked.
Her eyes get huge.
I know. I know. So this is the isle where ether literally bursts forth.
Aye, the Isle of Ham. The geysers lie deep inland, however.
You really are knowledgeable. Kona told me nothing about this place.
I doubt your brother managed to come out this way. He's like to have toured facilities like Labyrinthos, however.
The great big cavern under the city. It's amazing that they could make a sky down there complete with a sun.
This brother of yours, he has been to Sharlayan.
He has. Kono's my second older brother. And until recently, he was a student in this city.
Oh.
He went on and on about technological amusements. It made me want to come here too one day. And so I did. I think I understood something of how he felt when I set foot in his beloved studium.
He went to the studio. Your brother must be quite a scholar. But I wonder, like you, he'd be royalty, yes? With such a personage coming to Sharlayan to receive an education would surely have caused a stir, yet I recall nothing of the sort.
He consulted with the head of the studium beforehand, that his identity might remain secret. Being Mikote, he had no trouble blending in. He's adopted like me, you see.
Oh.
One time, though, he almost let it slip to a professor. It was all he could do to parry the barrage of questions.
Having no shortage of questions myself, I can imagine.
Ask whatever you like. I don't mind. But I maintain, hunting together is the best way to get to know someone.
So from the sound of it, the leader of, I can't remember how to pronounce the name, but her adoptive father apparently adopts a lot of different children. It's interesting. I'm curious how many more adopted children he has, and what all they might be.
The researchers should be up ahead. Let's find them and learn what we can.
But you don't suppose Aaronville is one of them, do you? Because it definitely sounds like they've known each other since they were children. So could he be one of them too? I know there was a little hint about maybe him being royalty or whatever.
The researchers should be just ahead.
Wait, 660? Oh geez, I mean...
There. The building to the northeast.
So, ordinarily harmless creatures have grown savage.
Don't know what's got them riled up, but I'll take down any that thinks to try me. Right, let's hunt our fill.
I see more monsters up there, not looking too happy. Alright, let's just, do this. Yeah, Raha's gone DPS for this. That's funny.
Look! Someone's in trouble!
Yeah, taste my axe.
These animals are usually so docile.
Well, you know, most of the time when you're in dungeons, the NPCs don't use AoE, but he is definitely using it here. I like that. I'm just gonna keep holy spamming. Oh, thank goodness you've come. I take it you're the one who answered our petition. Wait, aren't you... You are, Array, the adventurer who saved our star. Would that our meeting was under better circumstances. I was conducting a routine inspection of the transporter here when I suddenly found myself surrounded. You'll find more of the same across the chasm, once docile animals grown strangely aggressive. My colleagues here can tell you more. Or there. If you'll give me a moment, I can finish checking our equipment. I can't move.
You really are famous.
Uh-huh.
And for good reason, as you'll soon see for yourself.
Can I move now? Alright, let's go.
Quite an interesting contraption you've got here.
Who just threw something at me?
Is that our petitioner? Let's go and have a chat.
Wait, is that? It is. No, wait, no, it's not. The adventurer come to answer my petition, I presume. We're most fortunate to have one of your considerable skill here to aid us. A creature of unknown... Oh, I must have hit F9, that's why something got thrown at me. Whoops. A creature of unknown origin has been sighted on the island in recent days, and we believe its presence has affected the local fauna. The animals beyond the gate are the worst affected we've encountered thus far, though we dare not go back. Your task is to quell any threats you find, and search for traces of beasts responsible for all this. If you should find anything at all, we would be most grateful if you would share it with us. She's eager.
This.
Oh.
What skill?
She tried to LB? Oh, she did. Okay. Well, that was pointless.
Shadow. Come on, let's pick up the creature's trail.
There's a carcass here. You find ravaged beast remains torn to shreds by sharp talons.
Claw marks. I've seen their like before.
Oh?
It's starting
what's
to
he saying?
feel like a proper hunt.
Trying to keep up with what everyone's saying. Such marks would be too common in any case. Ah. Beast feathers? And feathers are scattered about the ground. There is no sign. There are signs of a fierce struggle.
Feathers. But did they belong to the predator or the prey?
That's a very
So,
good question.
how do you prefer our prey? Roasted or raw?
You presume it's even safe to eat?
Oh, I see it. So many strange plants you have here. No focus. We don't have time for picking feathers. The cloying stench of fresh leavings assails your nostrils. Whatever beast left them is likely still close by.
Fresh. Whatever this beast, it cannot be far.
Oh. Deal these real quick. Nope.
Do you suppose they're upset we disturbed their home?
Who knows? If they're spoiling for a fight, and they've got one.
Anything else gonna spawn on us?
Let's head back and report what we found.
Alright. Can I just jump down right here? Nope. How rude. Hoist again? Or no? Where's she going? Oh. That looks like a void scent.
Powerful wings and razor-sharp talons. Worthy prey.
Oh. Well.
Ah! What is that thing?
That's a good question. Wait. Colibri can talk? Or is it just the giant one?
It speaks?
The way her eyes get so big, it's so cute. She is so cat-like, I love it.
It's heading towards the falls.
I'll stay with the researchers. The creature, I leave to you.
Alright, we got it.
Come, Wuk Lamat.
I think she's a little
Right.
stunned. Okay, but does this mean that regular Colibri can mimic speech? Or is it just... I hope I got that. Or is it just this big one? It's a really
Just
cool
so
design,
we're
though.
clear, I wasn't startled by the beast earlier. It caught me by surprise, that's all.
Uh-huh.
Forgive me, but I fail to see a difference.
I'm getting hungry. Let's be done with this so we can eat. Think you're clever, huh? I'll rip off that beak and roast you on a spit!
I wonder how she sounds in Japanese. I'll have to replay the cutscene later. Okay, she's gonna end up tanking, so let's
Talk
put a
all you
regen
like,
on
Bird.
her.
I'm going to have the last laugh. Oh, I'm going to enjoy sinking my teeth into you.
Man, this thing's tough.
Yeah, shut up already, you blasted bird.
Will this go on everyone? Oh. Me and Graha are of one mind. We're just like, oh, we're both gonna just, Medica 2. I don't like the way that looks.
Look out!
I've never seen such an enormous colibri.
Yeah, me neither.
Not good. Quickly, gather together.
Ooh. I didn't get the Medica off in time.
I've got you.
Thank you.
That was too close.
Steady now.
I'm gonna keep that up. Let's do that again. I'm just gonna stay right here. Ooh. That's gonna hurt. Ouch. Should do that. There we go. I had a Medica 2. That was a good timing on that.
Damn it.
Nope. When is Cryo gonna show up, I wonder?
Spread out, everyone!
Is this gonna reach them?
For
Uh-oh.
that.
Man, this thing really likes to... Oh, shit. Okay, good.
Thank you.
Good, I did it just in time. Yes, I know to defeat it. That's what we're working on. Okay, it's gonna do the thing again. I'm just gonna stay right here. Oh wait, I don't want to be in the middle. Ready to do this.
That was hardly a tickle.
I should Medica 2 again. Let's do this again.
Try this.
Oh, she's gonna LB again. Okay, her LB is pretty cool.
We have you now, you loudmouth bastard!
Hey, what did it say? Oh, just said loudmouth bastard. Okay.
Throw everything you have at it.
Trying. Do that. Come on. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're done.
And I had barely limbered up.
Uh-huh.
It was a terrible foe, but no match for your axe.
So she's not used to combat, it seems. At least not against big
Only to be
monsters.
expected. You were pretty impressive yourselves. I was right to invite you on a hunt.
Uh-oh.
But what a curious bird that was. Though we have similar in Tural, they don't grow so big or use such dirty tricks.
Dirty tricks, dirty tricks.
Aye, dirty and despicable. Otherwise, I could have easily...
This thing's a lot tougher than it looks.
Leave this to me. How about you?
Ah, apparently it wasn't, it just needed one little push.
Cryle!
Ah, your outfit's so
Terribly,
cute.
terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
She arrived as I was seeing the researchers to safety. It was all I could do to keep up with her after I explained what happened.
Like, it's not a huge change from her previous outfit, but it's still really cute. It's a good change.
So this is what you meant by seeing to preparations?
After hearing of the contest, I thought how wonderful it would be to join you.
And glad to have you.
In coming here, I wanted to demonstrate my skill at arms to Wuk Lamat. Alas, it seems I missed most of the action.
That was amazing! The piece didn't stand a chance!
I'm glad to have been of service.
May I ask what inspired this change?
You will recall the time you descended to the ethereal sea in search of Heidelin. Recognizing that my skills were inadequate, I chose to provide support from afar, rather than join you. It was the same when you set forth for Ultima Thule. How it pained me to stay behind, again and again.
Oh, a bit like Cryo.
That's what inspired this change.
Tataru.
Ever since the final days were averted, I've used every spare moment to hone my craft. As you all have adapted your methods to suit the circumstances, I started by considering how I might best contribute.
Oh, it does have a clover on it.
And after much deliberation, I arrived at my answer. With the esoteric art passed down by the legendary Archon realm, Pictomancy.
Aww. Realms and all canon. 14.
As I recall, you have embraced versatility to effectively complement a certain someone's style. What I do is much the same. Like you, I don't want to be left behind.
Indeed. I must say, you appear to be especially keen on being involved in the ritual of succession. Is there any particular reason?
Yes, there is. This letter from Tuli Yolal. It was addressed to my grandfather Galuf and turned up among the students' archives. The ink was faded, so I couldn't fully make out the sender's name. Galul, someone.
Jaja. Gulul Jaja. That's my father, the Dawn servant. What does the letter say?
While much of it isn't legible, it appears to be a request to investigate the Golden City.
A request to investigate the Golden City? From the Dawn Servant himself?
Well, well. Seems it may be more than a rumor after all.
Being a member of the royal family, it was my hope that you could confirm the authenticity of this letter.
I can say for a fact that my father didn't write this.
Who did?
Given how culturally diverse Toliyolal is, it was decided some time ago that a common language was needed. But instead of elevating an existing tongue and its speakers above all others, we looked to those widely spoken overseas and created an altogether new one.
Oh.
The similarities to your common tongue also make it quite easy to communicate in these situations, no? This letter, however, is entirely in Eorzean. If Father had written this, it would have been in Turali. And what's more, it bears a wax seal. We don't bother with them.
Then who is it from?
So the letter is fraudulent, then?
Oh, I didn't mean to say that. My father's signature is genuine, as far as I can tell, so
Oh.
perhaps he simply dictated it.
Okay, that makes sense.
I see. Oh, thank you for the confirmation. It seems my grandfather indeed had dealings with Tuli Yolal. I can't help but be curious as to what exactly he was doing there. In order to help us decide on a course of action, would you mind if I asked you some questions about your home?
By all means. After all, learning about one another was the purpose of this hunt. We can talk while feasting on this fellow. I, for one, am starving.
It's a lot of chicken.
We're eating that.
Why not? It's a bird. Maybe a little on the tough side due to its size, but sure, it's edible. Thanks to Wuk Lamat, we now know who sent the letter to Grandfather, among other things. But many questions still remain. I understand Carl's feelings all too well, the desire to do one's part. It can be daunting to try and keep up, but nothing will change unless we take the first step. Ah, what an exciting hunt that was, and now it's time to savor the reward. With the wildlife pacified and the researchers safe, our task is complete. That just leaves the matter of the Calibri meat. For better or for worse, there's only one place that we can take it here in Charlayan, the last stand. Come, let us see what Dickon can cook up for us. Alright, let's go. God, that weapon's so cool looking. Let's see. Last stand. You know what? I'm not gonna. There's no reason to teleport because it's right there. Those berries are the most tastiest side. I missed the rest of that. Safe for uplanders to eat. Ah, I see. Goblins that come to sell stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the final step of the Hildebrand weapons are looking pretty cool. I really need to finish the Hildebrand questline. Well, now there's a famished face I haven't seen. Okay. Well, now there's a famished face if I've ever seen one. What can I get you, Yuri? We brought you a very big bird. Oh, bird meat from the hunt, you say? Leave it to me. I have just the recipe. It's a new dish I recently learned from some sailors, and for you lot, it's one on the house. Have as much as you like, you hear?
Come, come. Let's
They
enjoy
look like lamb
the
chops.
bounty of our first outing together. I'd heard that Charlayan cuisine was terrible, but this is fantastic.
Welcome to the last stand.
What is this? Oh, it smells spicy.
Oh, come now. Since when did you become so soft? It's not like we don't have spicy food in Tural, too.
It's just what years of Charlatan cuisine does to you.
According to Dickon, intensely hot dishes have become popular in Razadhan after a traveller ordered a curry with several times the usual amount of spice.
Oh. That
So he
Would've
started
been
offering
zero.
the same in order to please the growing Harnish population here in Sharlayan.
It's nothing I can't handle.
Your boorish manners reflect poorly on the both of us. I wish you would consider your station.
I swear, sometimes it feels like you open your mouth only to criticize.
Would I be correct in assuming you've known each other for a long time?
Aye, thick as thieves since we were little.
I beg to differ. She is a long-standing acquaintance. Nothing more.
Oh, come on, Aaronville. Spill the beans.
I see. I see.
All this time you were from Tural. Oh, would that I had known sooner. There's so much I'd like to ask.
You and everyone else. I've kept it quiet so as to avoid the endless interrogations.
Well, if he's going to be a miser, I'll be happy to tell you about our homeland instead. Since ancient times, many peoples have called Tural home, and they've been fighting each other for nearly as long. The fighting finally stopped some 80 years ago, when the reigning Dawn Servant unified the disparate communities and founded a new nation.
And that's how Tuliolal came to be.
Since then, we've enjoyed an era of uninterrupted peace. But my father is getting old, and he wishes to relinquish the throne to a worthy successor. One who can preserve his legacy. Including myself, there are 4 claimants to the throne. But while we all have the right to participate, one among us cannot be allowed to rule.
Oh.
A man who is too ambitious by half. Word of the Garlean Empire's collapse has reached Tural. While most are simply relieved, he sees weakness to exploit and would lead our armies across the seas on a campaign of conquest.
After everything my father has done to give us peace, he would drag us back into war. I can't allow it. No matter what, I must win this contest.
But who are the other three?
I understand your reasons. But this being an event that will dictate the course of your nation's future, is it appropriate for outsiders like us to be involved?
Oh, it's more than appropriate. The Dawn Servant himself expressly encourages it. The ruler of Tural must navigate the intricacies of myriad cultures, and there's no better way to prove oneself qualified to do so than to work with foreign allies. That's why I sought you out. Through our hunt, I've confirmed that you're a warrior of considerable skill, but more importantly, one of good character as well. And so I ask you, will you lend me your strength and help me win the throne of Tulihualal?
Sure.
You don't need to decide right this moment.
But I
will
want to.
need you if I'm to triumph over the competition. I'll stay here as long as I can while waiting for your answer.
In that case, allow us to prepare a room for you at the Baldessian Annex.
That's very kind of you. Oh, and one more thing. Once we finish eating, would you mind if I took the rest of the meat?
Sure. So is he a sibling, or is he just like... talking about Aaronville, is he a sibling, or is he just like, I guess a servant to the royal family? And therefore would have grown up alongside the others? I see what I have to say. Judging by Wuk Lamat's reaction, it appears Turali cuisine isn't excessively fiery. Yeah, well, I don't think many people can handle the spice that Zero was wanting from Razatot. She's a special creature. Whether Wuk Lamat has the makings of a ruler, I cannot say, but I do know that she deeply cares for her nation and her people. Whether you choose to help her, though, is for you and for you alone to decide. Think on it well. Now then, it's past time I report our mission success to the guild ship. I would have done so sooner, except Her Highness needed to have her royal meal. I shall come by the annex later. Till then, I'll take that. Oh, this must be the last quest for this patch. Well, I dare say we now have a fair grasp of Wuk Lamat's situation. Still, you've been afforded time to consider her invitation. Why not use it to learn more about Tural? Numenon is bound to have some information in the what'd that say? On the continent. It wouldn't hurt to be better informed. Quite right, but not only would it help you to make an informed decision, but if you do choose to go, you would be better prepared for what awaits. Come, my friend, let us be off to the archives. Should have gone with the other one since the last time we did any research, everyone fell asleep. Just to see what kind of a response he would have given. Oh well. I'm sure someone else picked that one. Yeah. And over this way. I was checking with Pudding Way. I guess my pudding was a need to stop the final days after all, but I persevere. Once people taste it, they'll be even happier than they were before the apocalypse started. I just know it. No, you keep at it, Pudding Way. Alright, we're gonna start... Well, Raha's right here, so we'll start with that book. History, geography, botany, the public archives alone should suffice to provide a solid grounding for Tyrol, or on Tyrol. Alright, we'll start with this one, I guess. Don't want to click on the person. It is impossible to adequately discuss Eorzean cuisine without speaking of that land from which many of our modern-day staples hail, far western continent Tyrol. Ogre pumpkins, ruby tomatoes, even the ubiquitous popoto, these crops and more that regularly grace Eorzean dining tables trace their origins to the New World, as the place is known to most. Ah, just like in the real world. The tale of this cuisine immigration begins in the year 1498 of the Sixth Astral Era, when a Lominsan sailor named Kettenram successfully traversed the Indigo Deep to arrive in a theretofore unknown continent. Kettenram spent several moons exploring exploring inland, in the course of which he encountered the denizens of the sprawling nation of Mamoja. He was even granted an audience with their supreme leader, whose confidence he won along with permission to roam freely. Captain Ram would return to Tyrol several times, but during his first expedition... I'm gonna make this bigger. There we go. Let's see. He charted the land and gathered a myriad of root vegetables and seeds to bring back to Limsa Lominsa. I don't have a problem reading tiny text. My eyesight's fine for the most part. But the dyslexia does not like it. So it's easier when it's bigger. The most notable of these was also, it makes it easier for you guys to read, I guess. Because it's probably kind of small on whatever screen you're reading it on. The most notables of these was the popoto, whose ease of cultivation and nutritional value saw it quickly spread to all corners of Eorzea. Produce was far from the only bounty of Kethenram's expeditions to Tyrol. Many tantalizing recipes, such as the bean-filled burrito, and gripping legends such as the Golden City, reached our shores by way of his ship. To those outside of Kethenram's circle, Tyrol largely remains shrouded in mystery, yet its influence on our cuisine cannot be overstated. Many scholars, myself included, who would relish the chance to immerse ourselves in the culinary culture of that faraway continent. Alright. On to the next one. We'll just make our way around the room, I guess. Every land has given rise to unique wildlife, and the continent of Tyrol is no exception. Yet, while some of her creatures have become a familiar sight in Eorzea, many more exist that are rarely seen this side of the Indigo Deep. This tome introduces several variety of species, as described in the testaments of sailors and adventurers. Alpaca. Accustomed to Tyrol's craggy mountain ranges, this four-legged beastkin has been domesticated for seemingly hundreds, if not thousands, of years. Doesn't seem quite centered anymore. anymore. Their soft white fleece is highly prized by weavers, while their strong legs and sure-footedness make them capable beasts of burden. Wyver? Wyver? A ferocious scalekin is native to the dense jungles of Tyrol. The Momaljaw have succeeded in taming them and utilize their prodigious strength for manual labor. Given their immense... I recognize the name Wyver. What does that look like? Oh, right. It's the big horned kind of rhinoceros looking thing. Okay. Oh god, why? No, I missed what that said. Okay, what did it say? Let's see. Given the immense size, Wyver is also employed as a siege beast. Enemy fortifications cannot long withstand this horned brute's rampage. The flora and fauna of Tyrol. Valley Gramonda. Tyroli folklore holds that this bird-like creature is the mightiest of beasts and the very embodiment of nature's power. Whether it exists beyond the myth, however, is uncertain. I see. Alright, let's go over here. Let's begin by comparing the geographical characteristics of the three great continents to Tyrol. The former stretches from east to west and lies greatly or entirely within the northern hemisphere. In contrast, the latter extends to the far reaches of both northern and southern hemisphere, and a difference immediately presents itself in the form of climate variance. Shifts in climate tend to be gentler when moving east to west, but harsher when moving north to south, owing to the fact longitudinal migration is far more common in history, whether it by men, animals, or plants. A case in point is the Allegans, who rose to power in Oldenard before advancing east into Ilsebard. Their movement would be mirrored thousands of years later by Garleans. Meanwhile, although the disparate tribes of Tyrol waged war with one another for generations, stymied by the climate, none could make any great headway north or south. Tribes hailing from frozen lands withered beneath the desert sun, while those that thrived in open plains could not pierce dense jungle, which was the way of it until the leader of the Momaljaw succeeded in bringing the continent under one banner. Given the land's divided history and the reason thereof, one cannot help but be in awe of this feat. Truly is a testament to the autark. There we go. I think that's right. Autark's greatness. It doesn't. Oh, there we go. Alright, one more book. And then we talk to Graha again. The origins of blue magic can be traced back to the esoteric practices of the Wallachii, a tribe in the distant continent of Tyrol. The tribe holds nature in the highest and is seeking to cultivate a spiritual connection with it. They have learned to harness the power of the wildlife around them. In exchange for teaching them the common tongue, I was permitted to live among them and train in their ways. Those days were some of the most grueling I remember, but they were tremendously rewarding. For instance, I had the privilege of visiting Lapis Canyon, the tribe's sacred ground. It was so named for the cerulean deposit that wells up on the surface, leaving the entire canyon a brilliant blue. Under the shaman's watchful eye, I finally managed to master the Wallachi's art and make the animal's powers my own. As no name existed for it in the common tongue, I took the liberty of naming it blue magic. The reason I chose this color, as you will have doubtless gleaned, is for the significance it holds to the Wallachie. I cannot think of a name more fitting to honor the people from whom this noble magic was born. Now, having perused the wide selection of books relating to Tyrrell, you are somewhat better informed about your potential destination. Grahatia will be eager to know what you have discovered. Should you wish to read these books again, speak with the reference page. Oh, cool. I like that we have the option to refer back to these books if we need to. Alright, Graha. Scoured the library to your satisfaction, have you? Excellent. While there are few books wholly dedicated to the subjects of Tyrrell, I dare say you found tidbits of useful information scattered here and there. But come, let's continue this outside. The Lamats do not take kindly to chatter. No! God damn it. Now then, I'm quite keen to hear your honest impressions. I couldn't help but notice that we read the very same book on cuisine. I was pleasantly surprised to find references to Tyrrell within. Among them, did anything in particular pique your interest? I mean, there wasn't much mention of the City of Gold. We'll start with the Ketanram. Ah yes, the renowned Lominson explorer who traversed the Indigo Deep and discovered the unknown West. And his accomplishments didn't end there. He traveled Tyrrell extensively, and even forged a friendship with the Dawn Servant. If we were able to meet Ketanram, what things we could learn. Alas, all this happened nigh 80 years ago, and he may no longer be alive to tell his tales. I wonder. But moving on, did you perchance learn aught about the fauna of Tyrrell? Given your adventuring background, I expect the topic would interest you. Learned about alpacas, learned wyverns, learned about, we'll go with Valley Garmonda. Now, why do I get the impression you're imagining pitting your skills against the fell beast? Because I'm the warrior of light, and that's what we do. Unfortunately, I found scant details on your would-be prey. One source simply described it as an enormous winged creature with scales and hard as steel that rules the sky. I should like to see it with my own eyes, presuming it even exists. Yeah, want to see it. Thought I heard a familiar voice. Ah, it's the twins. Fancy running into the two of you here. Well now, have some research of your own, do you? Aye, we hope to arm ourselves knowledge that may benefit the Garlean people. Having forged a new trade agreement with Razat Han, they will next look to foster their relationships with other nations. This includes former imperial provinces. In view of this, we hope to find hints in history on how neighbors of differing races and ideologies might engage with one another. Well, you're in luck. We just happen to have some information on Tyrrell. And we'll be going there in the near future. And what are the two of you? What endeavors bring you here today? A nation composed of the disparate peoples of Tyrrell. I dare say this is precisely the kind of example we seek. We do well to read up on Tulliola ourselves. The contest. Is Ray the only one allowed to help Wuk Lamat? There was no mention of such restrictions, as I recall. On the contrary, Wuk Lamat gave us the impression that she could have several champions. I think I know. Oh. Oh. It just hit me. The poster with the two characters that we didn't know who they were, the hero woman at the top and the Makote man. I bet the Makote is Wuk Lamat's brother, and the woman might be the other champion, or not the champion, but the other sibling that holds claim to the throne, I guess. So then they just didn't show us the fourth one, who is all ambition and whatnot. I think I figured out who they are. We just don't have... Well, we have one name. I can't remember what the Makote's name was, though. Oh well. I think I know how to make the most of our respite. Follow me, Alphino. We have planning to do. Alize, wait! It would seem our plans have changed, if you'll excuse me. Gotta love the siblings. They never could rest on their laurels. Come, let us return to the annex. I wonder if I go into the library, if they'll be there. I gotta go see real quick. Although it looked like they were running off this way, so maybe... They probably went somewhere else. Alright. Okay, so back to the annex. Now, why did he stop over here? This is voiced.
Oh, it's just... Despite all that we've learned, I can't help but feel we've yet to hear the whole story.
Oh, that's definitely the case.
What about you, my friend? Are you inclined to accept or refuse Wuk Lamat's request?
I mean, I want to see the new world, so... I mean, I'd rather not get involved in politics, but, never say no to a new adventure.
Ha! I thought you might say that. With an intrepid attitude such as yours, I believe all shall be well.
Mm-hmm.
Be it the contest or something else, there will be many trials for you to overcome at your destination. But in the course of seeing new lands and meeting new people, you'll surely find a way forward. That's what adventurers do, is it not?
Yep. It's a nice view
Such a
from
journey
here.
would be the envy of many a scholar. Distant as it is, Tural remains largely unknown to us, with only meager records to be found in Numenon. The experiences to be had, all the things you might hear, feel, and think.
Okay.
It's enough to stir me to the core.
Heidel's words.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another. but there's an idea.
Hmm?
I have a matter to attend to at the Agora. Please, go on inside. I will join you shortly.
Okay. Bye then. Ow! I missed it. What you doing, Thancred? What was that about? Hmm? I mean, I already figure Thancred's gonna be on the opposing side of us come Dawn Trail. So, do you think one of the other people showed up and contacted Thancred and Norianje? Welcome back, Ray. If you're looking for Wuk Lamat, she's currently with the others in her chambers. If you like, I can go fetch them for you. Understood. Please wait in the main hall. Alright, main hall's over here. They're gonna have to update that map. Wait, I'm gonna look up these again. What is that poster of? Oh, it says East Law. Let's see, that says East Law, that's... I don't quite recognize that. Oh, and yeah, I remember that is. What is that landscape? It looks familiar, but I can't place it all of a sudden. Is that the Shroud? Oh, what's this? Hold on. Ah, it's Othard. Okay. Garuda. Some islands, but I can't tell if they're floating or... That's just Eorzea. Alright. Let's wait for everyone.
You have the look of someone who's made up their mind. Go on then. Let's hear it.
Oh, that's a tough one. I wish to boldly go where I've never gone before, or I've never been one to turn down an adventure, I'll do it. I think the first one is more enthusiastic. And then we get the Enterprise music.
You need me as much as I need you. Together we'll blaze new trails in Tural.
You're not planning to leave without us, are you?
Okay, so I guess this is our team.
Alphano, Alize! What are you two doing here?
We happened to cross paths at Numenon earlier, you see, and I told them about Wuk Lamat. And when we fortuitously met again at the Agora just now, they expressed an interest in meeting our visitor.
Ah, you must be the twins who are sneaking after Erenville as toads.
You told her about that too.
100 things about us you could have told her, and you chose that.
First impressions last.
"'Tis an honor and a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Highness. Alphino Leveilleur at your service, and this is my sister Alize."
Oh no, let's not do that. I really can't stand titles. So,
But
you want to participate in the contest too, is that right?
Indeed we do. We've been assisting with the rebuilding effort in Garlemald. Yet while progress is being made, the question remains of how the nation might reconcile with its neighbors. We believe there is much we might learn from Tuliolal, a nation founded on unity. And in return for this honor, we would spare no effort in supporting your claim.
The more the merrier, I say. And I'd be keen to learn about Eorzea and Garlemald from you as well.
Having recruited so many committed and capable allies, I presume you have no need for my continued assistance?
oh no, you're coming too.
Nonsense! Like I told you before, you're indispensable. They're strong, aye, but strangers to our land. They need someone to guide them, to point out the dangers, and spare them grisly deaths. I can't think of anyone better suited to that task than you. What's more, despite your assertions, I know you haven't given up on the City of Gold.
He looks mildly embarrassed about that. What's wrong, Cryo?
As I recall, Kryl, you were the first to state your desire to visit Tural.
Perhaps I was. Still,
gosh, she has an
I can't
artist
help
love.
but worry about being away just when our order is beginning to find its feet again.
Aw.
You have nothing to worry about. I haven't forgotten how you held the fort while I set off to explore Alzadal's legacy. It's only fair that I return the favor. Pray,
Wait.
leave the students to Ojika and me.
But, Raha...
Oh no, you're coming with me. What does that look?
You want to retrace your grandfather's steps, don't you? This is a rare opportunity, and I insist that you seize it.
Thank you, Raha. Thank you.
Well, looks like it's settled. I'm counting on you all to help me win the throne.
I suppose now is a good time to show you what I spent a small fortune on at the Agora.
A map. So you're gonna paste it under the big...
There.
Is it in the right location, though? Nope. It's just a full
This,
world map.
my
Okay.
friends, is the latest map of the world, created to celebrate our friendship with the Loporrits. Cast your eyes west of Sharlayan, for there it lies. The site of your next great adventure, Tural.
You're coming, too. You made me promise to take you on my next adventure, so you have to come too, Raha. You can't just stay behind. Man, that is a low quality map. But I guess that's the patch. Or at least the MSQ portion. Oh. I didn't realize we were going to get credits again. Did we get credits after the end of any other patch? It was the end of the, like, patches? Ooh. Aw, can't hide. I'm just gonna let the credits run. Ah. I wish you got Kyle without the hood more often. He has such a nice ponytail. I want that hairstyle, actually. What's the hairstyle? I honestly don't remember getting credits at the end of any final patch. Yeah, because before Endwalker, we had everyone just looked up at the moon, and then we had it flash to a screen that had, like, the text on it, and that was it. Huh. I wonder if they gave us credits. But it doesn't mean we're going, like, 6 months without a MSQ patch. At least 6 months. Because if all goes well, Dawn Trail will release... Oh, I didn't take a picture of Obsidian. Whoops. Oh well. Like, if all goes well, Dawn Trail will release in June, which is like roughly 6 months away. Oh, I like this picture of him. That's nice. But if it all doesn't go well, the latest we'll get it is August. So... Oh, we also get all the god credits. Cool. Gracie! Every time you walk in front of the camera, it just messes everything up. Huh, so Zeramis only had the one voice. And a rust. Damn smirk. I asked Jerry what he thought of Xenos, and he just said, man, shit's weird with the Askians. So I'm like, that's not what I asked, but okay. Oh, I'm covering these up. Eh, whatever. Senior Stories designs Ishikawa and Ben Ryota. How much longer we got on this? I suppose we could skip. I'll wait till it gets to the black screen credits and then I'll probably skip that. And I'm looking forward to Dawn Trail. Mostly just looking forward to unlocking Pictomancer and playing that. Stop being a healer. I'm so tired of being a healer. Been a healer since, like, Stormblood. It's a long time to play White Mage. I'm surprised she is staying in my arms while I'm just wiggling around like this. Oh, just got shot. Let's see. It is Tuesday, so I need to go sell a couple of those gold sacks to what's her name in the Enclave. And that was it for weekly stuff I wanted to do. Or needed to do. I do need to set up next week's Ion Sanctuary post, trade post, whatever it is. Are you just gonna stay here like this? Huh? Sweet baby. Should I skip? Kind of curious what other images they're gonna be, and I'm also worried it might skip something that we haven't seen. Cat hair all over the place now. Oh, over my face. Ugh. Love my cat, but might be just the tiniest bit allergic. You know what? I think I should probably hide the sub. Why does my camera keep? I should probably just like hide the sub goal. No point in showing it. It doesn't even. It won't even show like 0 out of 69, which is the monthly goal. I thought 69 would be funny. No one else agrees. I want to tab out and just let the credits play, but it slows things down when I do that. What? No, I'm not gonna hold you. You can lie down. Girl. No. Go on. Ooh. Man, this song made it hard to focus on the fight, because it is a banger. I just wanted to jam to it. Why are you back? Huh? Huh? What? Original series themes by Nobuo Uematsu. I'm gonna try to put a C in there, okay. Still want to know what Thancred was up to spying on us. I can only assume one of the others has contacted Thancred, Y'shtola, and Urianger, and they're going to be backing that one. This is the part I really like of the song. Alright, how much longer do we have to go? Okay, usually the credits. If you skip, there's nothing you're missing. The only time you don't want to skip is the end of Endwalker because the music lines up perfectly with everything. And if you skip, you miss out on the music doing a thing. Alright, we're gonna. Okay. Uh-oh, it didn't have any text. Uh-oh, did I skip yeah, maybe it'll show up after this. Unless you wonder about your passage to Tyrell, Aaronville will arrange a ship through his guild. We need only worry about your own preparations. Speaking of which, please take this with you. A rugged and ready knapsack. May it serve you well for your coming adventure. Ah! Now, I'm not sure when departure will be, but rest assured I'll let you know when I hear something. Till then, please take your ease. Ah, so that's where the knapsack comes from. Okay. So in case you didn't know, we get a new fashion accessory. Meanwhile, on Limsa Laminsa, is this going to be Thancred and Company? Nope, says Sinian. Where are you going?
When does the next ship set sail?
May I ask your destination?
The north and east, I've already seen. I suppose I'll head west this time.
Is he just going by coincidence?
West, you say?
So he's not even a part of all this. He's just gonna be there. I love Estinian. Meanwhile, in old Charlayan. Okay, so this must be the Anchoring Company. So who contacted them?
I see you've made up your mind. I had a feeling you'd be keen.
But to think that our comrades too are thither bound. Fate doth work in mysterious ways.
Indeed. It will be a grueling task, having to contend with them.
If the prospect doth trouble thee, 'tis not too late to decline the petition. Though thine expression would suggest thou art far from perturbed.
Oh, how could I possibly be, knowing what's to come?
Then let us delay no further and secure passage on a vessel.
Aye. This will be a mission to remember.
Who are they backing, though?
Come,
And where's
my
Shistola?
friend. We make for Taral.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty?
Why?
Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north? The fabled golden cities of the New World?
Well, that's where we're going now, Emmett. That's where we're going. Why anchor now, the tide is high, and dawn of new adventure nigh. Row forth to break horizon's bond, and tread the gilded path beyond. Ah! I'm gonna go in here. Is anyone in here? Oh, her messy table's been all cleaned up. It's actually rather clean in here. Okay, let's use this and see what it looks like. Where are my fashion accessories? Gracie, stop! Yep. It's just a cleaner pack. There's some nice physics on it. Is this just my regular change pose? Yeah, it is. Alright. I'm gonna go in and out a few times, see if any of the NPCs pop up in here. I forgot to do that after this last patch, to see who would be in here. Because I know you could kind of sneak up on Raha and spook him. And Cryo would be in here too. I guess no one's gonna be in here. Okay, one more time. Just to see. No. Oh well. Okay, well, that almost took 2 hours. I think that's a good stopping point. So, here's a question. Do I switch to Mikote? It's such a tough choice because I do like her. She's pretty. I think I picked a good face and everything, and I think when the update happens, she's gonna look pretty nice. But also, I like Cat. I like Cat, and I like Popoto. The choices are tough. Well, anyway, thank you for joining me. I might be streaming on Thursday, might not, really depends on how I feel. Thursday seems to be a day that just kind of doesn't happen, even though it's on the schedule. I know the schedule says we're going to Dirge, but, I'm kind of Final Fantasy brained, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a good one, and don't forget to join the Discord or follow me in other places. Oh, wrong thing. And until next time, bye-bye!